Hello, I am Fumber or Sinclair. That's Sinclair's my real name, and I have animated with lots of software in the past. And the software it's kind of like software is kind of like personal preference. There is no better or worse, or I don't know. I don't think I don't know if I can even say that if there's no better or worse, but because personally I think there is a better or worse, but it's really complicated. So in 2023, right? No, 2022 actually. In 2022, I played Paper Mario, the game for the Nintendo 64. I beat it, and I really loved it. So I made a little sprite animation with it. So let me show you. Pull it up right here, real quick. Let me pull it up right here. Sprite animation test. This is what I made. Yeah, it's pretty basic, but from what I remember, this was not fun at all to make. It was not fun. I made this when I was like what 9. I made it when I was 9 years old, and this was not fun at all to make, from what I remember. So sprite animation with FlipaClip is just poop. But normal animation, I'd say normal animation depends for what you want to do. Wait, in FlipaClip, because FlipaClip is such an awesome animation app for beginners. But I'd say it like this: it's good for basic stuff. It's good for animation, good animation, but I won't use it in the long term. I could use it for like short animations like this.
You're a right-wing nut job. You're a pinko commie. You're dumb as a doorknob.
Yeah, this was made in FlipaClip when I was in France. This was made in FlipaClip. So the thing is, if you can make something like this, then sure, yeah, FlipaClip is good for it. It's awesome for it. But if you're making let's say something that's if you're making a web series or something that's super duper long, and if you want to put something effort into it, then I think you should stick to something else. Probably the better. It's probably the better option. So you shouldn't really wait. Yeah, you shouldn't really use FlipaClip, but FlipaClip is awesome for short-term animation. Like my friend here, he uses it in a peak way, in a great way, I say, because he only makes short videos with it, and that is a good thing. I mean, it's a good thing because he only makes short videos with it. But I'm not saying you cannot make long videos. I'm just saying that you shouldn't use it in the long term. Like if you want to dedicate your life as an animator, then I think you should probably find something else. If the only thing you have is an Android phone, then you can stick to FlipaClip. It's not really that big of a deal. It's not really that big of a deal. But FlipaClip, it really helps. It really helps you understand the concept of what animation is. So, give me a minute. Let me see if I can pull it up first. Oh shit, where is it? This is my friend. He just started using FlipaClip like this week. Oh no, actually last week, and he made.
Hey son, can you shut the door? You're letting all the Wi-Fi out.
Yeah, he hasn't finished it yet, but he does not know how to animate at all. He hasn't made a single animation in all the 2 years I have told him to make one. But now he's finally decided his time has come, and he has to make one. So, and it looks really damn good. Like I wasn't expecting this.
Hey son, can you shut the door? You're letting all the Wi-Fi out.
It's so good. Yes, but he's using FlipaClip as a test, and he will use a Flash in the future. That's what he told me. He won't use FlipaClip for long-term animations. Now on to Flash. Flash has so many pros, and in comparison to FlipaClip. Like, look at the biggest pro right here. Look at the biggest pro right here. The biggest one. Make any square, right? Convert it to a symbol. Make the keyframes. Move it here, and watch. Boom! It moves by it, so you don't have to adjust the movement for every frame that you want it to move for. You can just have it move where you want it to. You just have it move, because otherwise it will take ages and just yeah. So Flash has many upsides. But it also has some downsides. Like I can't really think of a downside right now, but it'll come in the future. Like I can't really think of it because it has many more features than FlipaClip. Like, look, endless layers. You can have as many layers as you want. But if you actually animate on these layers all at the same time, it's gonna lag a bit depending on your PC and your Flash version, because like Flash 8, you can, depending on what you set, you can only use like 128 megabytes or 256 megabytes of RAM, like in Flash 8, and this differs for other Flash versions, but for Flash 8, that's how it is. But like that's the downside. See, it's this Flash version, if you do too much, for example, then it will just boom. It will just tell you, memory, I can't do this anymore. I'm going to hurt myself, and yeah. So for example, I've gotten this many times with this game I'm making. Like it's just horrible when you hit the memory mark. So, and another thing I like with Flash is that it's a vector program. So like, it's a vector program. So like, if you can scale, like, see this thing right here. If you scale it up, you won't lose any quality at all. You can scale it up, and then there is no compression artifacts, and you can even do this. Yeah, see, it's vector. It's completely math. It's made all out of math. So you can just export it at 4K. Go for 4K or something, or anything, and it'll still stay the same. And another thing I like about Flash is that not only can you create animations, but you can create full ass games. Yes, here would be games like games. This was a big part of Flash. Like, you can make cool games. Like, here is a game I'm making right now. Let me just pull it up so that I don't create a new Flash. So I'm not gonna release it yet. See, because you can create cool Flash games with it. This was made entirely in Flash 8. Yeah, I'm not going to. And yeah, save files too. You can create it basically just has a lot of features, like even coding and shit. It's like stop, and play, and yeah, you know, all that. That's the basics. That's the basics, and you can even work with sprite animations much cleaner. Like, if you don't want everything to be crammed, like, if you can just look here for a sprite you want, you can just drag it, scale it up a bit, and then you're done. Because with FlipaClip you have to like go. There will be like depending. This is the way I did. I went to the sprite resource, and I took an image, and then each time I wanted a new sprite, I had to like I have to like import the image and then cut the sprite out, and then each time a new sprite out. It was so tedious, and if I scale it up a bit, it will be very compressed, if you know what I'm saying. So that's why I calculated it. And here it's so much easier to do the animations. Like this walk, you don't have to draw it twice. You have to draw it every time you want to. Because in FlipaClip is very tedious. And you can make some cool shit. Like, look at this. Isn't this completely awesome? VCast.
Everybody's talking something very sharp.
Yeah, this is so super awesome. Super duper awesome. It's super duper awesome. All the things you can create in it. It's the possibilities are endless, and you can actually make. If you want to make a web series in Flash, go ahead. I won't say anything. It's gonna be a good ass experience if you're doing it. But one thing I don't like about Flash 8, and probably like CS4, CS3, CS3, CS4, CS5, CS5.5, and CS6 is that if we draw like this line here, we zoom in a bit, the size isn't consistent. So each time you want to like draw the same size, you have to like find whatever the same size, and it's a bit time consuming, but you can probably get used to it. And yeah, there's pretty much so much you can do in Flash, and another thing I like is how easy it is to share files, like export movie, and you can select the settings you want here, and then it will be sent out as an SWF, which you can set to low quality, medium, or high quality. This won't make too much of a difference if you're watching a sprite animation, but in normal animations it will make a big difference. But yes, so it is. So this is pretty cool. So you can, and it's most of the time, if your audio is set to low quality, that is, then you'll be under like 20 megabytes. So you can send it to your friends on Discord. If you like. But they have to. Discord doesn't support the Flash. Discord doesn't support the Flash player. So you have to. So they have to download it before they can watch it, which kind of buns. Okay, so FlipaClip. I'm gonna say FlipaClip is just a nice app. But there's just little you can just do. Please, like, I'm not going to use someone else's. Wait, check this thing out first of all. Let's and then because like okay, so first of all. People, we are broke. We are broke FlipaClip. We do not want to pay to animate. Like, the amount of ads you get is just crazy. It's just crazy. Simple. Like, okay, so check this out. The amount of ads you receive or get is just super duper crazy. Wait, what am I saying? And we don't. And I kind of hate it. So like. I kind of hate how when I want to add an audio, I have to watch an ad, and when I want to add a little more layers, I have to watch another ad, and there's a limit of layers you can add. And even for onion skinning, you have to pay to look back 2 frames. This I feel like it was just. It would be better if it was free, but then they have to make money in some kind of way. I understand them, but they could have made it more simpler, like somehow, they could have. There probably so many other ways which I can't name. I don't have premium. Right now. I canceled my subscription now. So in 2025 I reached out to them. I told them, hey, please, can you can you like add a forgery option, forgery option, so 10, 24, 768. I then emailed them. They said they told me we appreciated it, and they said they'll kind of do it. They said they'll try. But it's been a year later, and they still haven't done it. But look at how easy it is to change the resolution in Flash. Boop, done. Oh, sorry. Done. That's all it takes. You don't have to watch. You don't have to pay premium to change the fucking resolution. Which, but it's I love animating in 4G, but this is at the time. This was the I haven't used FlipaClip in a while. At the time, the Tumblr one was at 544/04, and that was a really low resolution. So I had no idea what I could do except to email them, and they said, yeah, we'll try, and then they didn't do anything. Well, yeah, so that's basically it. To make a long story short, if you want to make short animation memes, which is basically a short animation that is to the tune of a viral trend, then sure, go ahead in FlipaClip. But if you want to do something long, if you just want to do something complex like this scene right here, if you want to do something complex like this scene right here, I wouldn't recommend you do it in FlipaClip at all. Like this, like look at how much is going on here. So that's a little camera movement. And the lava's willful moving, yeah, because you can't repeat. It's tedious to repeat in FlipaClip. But if you want to do like everything you can do in FlipaClip, you can probably most likely do it in Adobe Animate, except for the brushes, because it's a vector app, and you can really pretty much do anything you want in Flash. I'm sorry to offend you, FlipaClip, dear FlipaClip users, but I think just Flash is a better app for me. Yes. So my verdict here is Flash. Please use Flash in the long term, but it's okay if you use FlipaClip right now for the beginners, or if you just don't have a PC. So yeah, that's what I got for today. Bye, and hopefully I'll make another video like this another time in the future.